Hi, my name is Sushant, and I welcome you to a brief orientation of our flagship parenting workshop, Parwarish. Now, if you look at children, what do you see? Them happy, enjoying themselves, not bothered about how they look, not bothered about how people think about them, not bothered about what people say about them, just plain simply happy and self-expressed. Whether they're playing, eating, or just enjoying. But that's not everything. Not every child is smiling. Suicides, fear of facing a crowd, physical abuse, depressions, all happen to kids. So seeing the two sides of children, the two worlds of children, we come to a question. What do you want for your children? Isn't this what we want? For them to be happy, enjoying life, appreciating every single day, feel successful, have positive feelings about themselves, have strong sense of inner peace, to value today, to know that they are the designers of their lives, to be sensitive and responsible to nature and humanity, to be loved and loving, and to be healthy, both physically and mentally. Now, if you look around, and if that's what we want, and we are doing whatever is best for them, getting into the best of schools, giving them more than what we can afford, then is it actually happening? No. Then why not? Why is this not happening? The answer is simpler than you thought. We just don't know how to give what we just said we want. We just don't know how to give what we just said we wanted to. Think, for everything we do, we get trained, working in office, in a factory, operating a machine or a computer program, or cooking. But to perform the most important job, where do we go? Nowhere. And this slide gives you the entire world of parenting. So the first place we go is what we think our parents' errors were and what they did well with us. We would not do what we think did not work with us, and we'll do more of what we think worked. For example, if my father was a disciplinarian and I became a rebel, what do you think I'm going to do with my children? Yeah, don't discipline. And if his discipline worked and I had a great career and a great life, what do you think I'm going to do? Yeah, again, discipline works, so discipline. And the second place we go is that we experiment. Try this today, try that tomorrow. But can I ask you a question? Who are you experimenting with? Your own child. What if the experiment didn't work? And the last place that we see is that we've lived 25, 30 years more than our children, and therefore the child must welcome the wisdom we give. Whether what he said or did not make any sense or not, and we say, हमने ये बाल धूप में सफेद नहीं किया. Now, at that point of time, I want to ask you a question. Who do you think a son or a daughter of a successful doctor be? Look around. Mostly a doctor. And what would be a son or a daughter of an unsuccessful doctor be? Anything else but a doctor. So my success or my failure is going to determine what my child would become. And we said we want them to be the designers of their life. What choice do they have? But there is some good news, and that is that you already have this ability. Whatever we are going to talk about, whatever we are going to workshop on, you already have this ability. The only issue is that you've not used it, or rather disused it. First, be an example. Your child will do what you will do, and they will not do what you will say. You cannot sit in front of the TV and tell her to go to the park and play. They may go then because they're scared, but when you're not around, they will come right back. Second, all the time we concentrate on how to give the best education, best training, best knowledge. We've concentrated on knowledge and thinking that knowledge will give them everything. We've never looked at how they feel. I'm not saying knowledge is not important. It is, but how you feel is equally important. A happy child will finish his work in an hour, and a resenting, not happy, stressed child can work for hours and not have it. So, what are we creating here? No limit children. Children who don't say, I can't do this, I can't do that. And not only that, they do not allow anyone else to say to them that you can't do this or you can't do that. There are no limits on their abilities. They're limitless. The workshop trains you in how to get your children to value themselves, be risk takers, be self-reliant, be free from stress and anxiety, be healthy, be creative, and celebrate their present moments. Do you think if we do this, they will achieve what we said we want them to get in their lives? Then what are you waiting for? Give us a call or drop in a line. Thanks.